congratulations to Lithuania on opening the campaign with a win. I thought certain moments in the game, their probably experience was the difference at times. But I'm really proud of, I guess, how we competed, how we achieved certain areas of the game that we wanted to. Okay, we appreciate it's a 24-point loss. And there's definitely some areas that we probably knew that we had to try and clean up already. You can't give a team 23 offensive rebounds and let them get to the line 36 times. That's a challenge at any team at any level. But again, I thought, there were certain times when we imposed our style on the game, and that was probably when the scoreboard was a little bit closer. So we need to try and find a way to maximise, those spells, those periods, a little bit more consistency. But I know that my group understands the process of what we're doing. I know that my group will continue to learn and develop and bounce back and understand the process of this, and we're excited to go and get on the floor on Friday.
What's his status now going forward?
Yeah, we're monitoring Gabe day by day. I've been really, I think, we've put an effective plan together for Gabe. Gabe, for me, along with many people that I've spoke about over many years, is an absolute warrior. Gabe is somebody that for sure we want to go and compete with every single time we wear a Great Britain jersey. What he's done for the programme, I think, is immeasurable. Consistently showing up, consistently leading, taking punches, doing all of those things. So yeah, we want Gabe back on the floor. We're monitoring that day by day. What I would like to say is use that question to credit Dan Akin and Jabril Bello and think about their development at that position, at position 5. They've absolutely stepped up throughout preparation. They've stepped up today, playing against one of the best centres in the world, and shown, at certain times that fight and that character they have. So yeah, Gabe is day by day. We'll continue to monitor that. But again, I think a shout out to Dan and Jabril, doing a really good job of holding down that position whilst we're in this moment.
When you went on a 12-0 run very early in the game, guys to fight back from that and into single digits, of course. In the third quarter they went on another run that killed the game. But just talk about the character of your guys in the first half.
Yeah, Lithuania are the 10th best team in the world for a reason. But I think the one thing that I've experienced in my time with the national team in Great Britain, character has never been a question within our guys. I think what our guys endure as British basketball players are always consistently fighting to try and earn respect, always consistently fighting to try and prove that we belong. Character is never a challenge within our group, ever. That's something that I've been really aware of, and I don't become desensitized to that the longer that I'm in this position. I think our character is something that really drives us. Again, for sure, people look at the outcome and the score, and I'm sure we'll pick apart certain areas. I've got guys like Carl sat next to me who are playing at high levels around Europe, who understand what it takes to compete at this level. So again, for me, character is always something that is one of our driving tools, something that I don't think I have to do a lot of work on the character of our group. I think that's something that's inherent in our group and experience. The guys take pride in playing for the country. The guys are stinging in there. I think even at this level, the guys still feel, that we could have, certain areas of the game that we could have been better, regardless of the outcome of that game. So I think, again, we'll use that positively like we always do. We understand that this is a process. Our goals are still our goals. And we're looking forward to showing a little bit more of that character on Friday night against Finland.